Hey everyone, and welcome back to another No Man's Sky building guide. Today we're gonna go back to one of my original style guides, which is thinking outside of the box. Behind me you can see the HypnoSphere, a mesmerizing structure I shared yesterday on Twitter and YouTube. Now, because many of you asked how this was built, I will be sharing it with you today. Building this is a very simple process, and actually I already made a guide about this some months ago, but since the free rotation has been brought back, these things have become even more interesting. So, without further ado, let's jump into it. Now, as you can see, I have a glass floor prepared here. I'm using a glass floor because that will help me to see what is happening when I'm building. So before we start building the HypnoSphere, I just want to go back and just recap my previous guide so that you can understand what is going on here. So let us go into the build menu and select the short-range teleporter. And I'm just going to go to the bottom of the floor. So if I go to the bottom of the floor, you will see that if I place this part, that this part is merging through the floor. It's only a little bit of the bottom is below it. So if I go in here and I go to free placement, because now it is red stated, so let's just free placement, and I build it, you will notice that this teleporter is merging through the floor. So this is the foundation of this technique. So if I now go back down and we'll take the teleporter again, and let's go to free placement once again, and I place it, and then I wait, and you can see there's a new part, green stated again. It's on the same location, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to rotate that building part, and I'm going to build it again. The next part, I can rotate again and build it again. And we can keep on doing that. We can keep on rotating these building parts. And with that, we are able to create this very fancy hub of teleporters. Now, this is, for example, a good way to make the teleporter bridge if you do not want to use the glitch techniques. Okay, now that we understand how it works, let's do the same now with the Planetary Globe. First things first, we need to go underneath the floor panel again, and we're going to tilt up our camera so it hits that point of maximum tilt. Now, we have to do this, of course, so we have a little bit more view on the middle of our screen. There we go. So now we are at the center, we are at the maximum tilt, my camera is not going any further. Now, in the building menu, we can go and select the Planetary Globe, and now we can scale that one up. Now, we also press the free placement, like that, so that we are able to build it. The next thing we need to do is cycle the axis, because for the moment we are going to be rotating on the horizontal plane, we want to be rotating on a vertical plane. So once you press R3, that's the right thumbstick on controller, and L-shift on the PC, you will see that the axes are showing now in which direction you would rotate. Now, there's a bug in the game still that is showing you all the axes, so don't worry about that. Once you press the button, the first axis that you used will be the one that you need to build the rotation. So now that we know that, we will be building the first Planetary Globe, which is going to be built, and now we can see there is a second Planetary Globe right there waiting for us to build again. But we don't want to be in this position, we just want to press rotate so it rotates in the different direction. Now I'm going to rotate in the opposite direction so that we can see the opening from the left. So I'm going to build, and then I'm going to rotate again slightly, build, rotate slightly, like that. Okay, so I'm going to keep on doing that. I'm going to speed this up a little bit so that we can see what's going on. The plan is here that we keep on building this Planetary Globe until the animation, the top side of the Planetary Globe, is showing to the bottom of our screen so that we know we have built a half moon. So let me just build this. There we go. So now I have built this whole series of building parts. As you can see right now, all of them have been located. Now I have a lot of the same here on the top. I wonder if I can delete this one. Let's delete these. That's going to be okay. So now you can see I have this half moon of bottom platforms, which are from the Planetary Globe. And the front, we have the animation. Now you can also see that the animation is a little bit messy. You do not see that perfect line we have right here. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to just save this game and reload so that we can see the actual synchronization of this game. So let's just do that right now. Let's just reload manual save. All right, and once you reload the game, you can see this is now nice and synced up. So this is how you build yourself the HypnoSphere. If you want to build this differently, we can do this. This is the vertical version. I'll show you now how we can do the horizontal version as well. And to be honest, if you build it horizontally, it will have actually a better result. Now, the thing we need to do here, we need to be back underneath the floor. But before we do that, we need to angle our planetary globe first. So if I go to the planetary globe and we press free rotation and we rotate the planetary globe like that, you will see that we can place it in a certain angle so it's 90 degrees. Now, if you don't want to use this, if you rather have it perfect, there are some ways, for example, using the tether glitch or a wire glitch, that will build for you the part already in the correct 90-degree angle. If you don't want to do that, you can just use the free rotation for it. Now, for the ones that want to use the perfect one, we can just go to the planetary globe, switch to the connector of the wire, place the wire on the side of the floor, and then once you are far enough, you toggle back from the wire to the planetary globe, which you can now see it is going to be facing towards us. It's going to follow the surface of the side of that floor. Go to free placement. I'm just going to place it here on the corner like that. There we go. So now this one has been placed 90 degrees, and now I can duplicate this one and it's going to be 90 degrees upwards. All right, now that we have this in the good location, we can go back under the floor, find the maximum tilt once again, scale up the planetary globe. By the way, do not rotate yet. Leave it as it is. Do not press any rotations. Then toggle free placement. And now we're going to press toggle cycle axis. So this is going to be 1, but we're not happy with that one. We need the second one. Let's cycle again. Now I'm on the second axis, and normally that should be the red axis if only the red one is showing for you. So the red axis, now if I rotate, you will see that I can rotate now on that axis around. So what we're going to do, we're going to just place this one here somewhere like that, and I'm going to build this one, and I'm going to rotate it a little bit to the left. So I'm going to do this again. We're just going to come and speed this up. Like that. So now I have created this half moon again out of the platform. So if you look at it, you will see we have this platform here with a half moon of the bottom, and on the other side we have the animation. So let me delete this one here now. The next thing we need to do is, once we are happy with this, we need to save and reload again. So let's save the game and reload. And there we go. This is how you build yourself the HypnoSphere, both the vertical and the horizontal version. There are many other possibilities with this, and I'm sure you will already have more parts in mind that will make these amazing pieces of art. Please be aware that these structures will take quite some parts and can cause you to reach the building limit much quicker. So it is wise to use these sparsely into your projects. I hope this guide helped you to think again outside of the box and open your mind to more creative thinking. If you enjoyed this guide, then a thumbs up would be highly appreciated. And if you have more time, then perhaps check one of these guides out as well. Thank you so much for watching. This was Beeblebum. Goodbye for now.